What is up, Ad Assassins? Today we are going to be going over how we set up a calendar inside the brand new Ad Assassins CRM. This calendar is fully integrated within this website and it is able to be placed through a URL anywhere that you'd like. So wherever your leads or contacts are coming from, they are able to set up an appointment with you through this calendar URL. So to start off, we're going to go back to the dashboard and we're going to figure out how do we navigate to setting up our calendar. And the best way to do that is to come down here to where it says scheduler. It's this little tiny calendar icon right here, and we'll click scheduler. And what it's going to do is it's going to bring us to this page. And if you are new to the Ad Assassins CRM, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see that you don't have any calendar events set up. And what we're doing is we're creating events. So let's say you've got people coming from a certain Facebook page and you want to create a calendar event specifically for that Facebook page. You will be able to create multiples of these if you're running from multiple different Facebook pages or multiple different websites or anywhere like that. You will be able to come in here and create a new calendar event based on the location of where those leads are coming from, so that they're getting the most useful information on exactly what they are scheduling. So if we go ahead and click this purple calendar event creation button, you'll be displayed with the calendar settings page. Inside of here, we have three different tabs. We have what event is this? So we're able to come in here and we're able to set up the campaign that we have. Say we have a campaign for a landing page or a website that we're running from, that we're generating leads from. We can come in here and select opt-in to as that, right? And then we can go and do landing page opt-in. And we can set up landing page opt-in. Or better yet, what we can do is we can stick with brand continuity, because that is really what we want to focus here at Ad Assassins, is building out brand continuity for our agents. We can do Ad Assassins benefit programs. We'll set up Ad Assassins benefit programs, and this might be a program that these people have opted into. This might be a Facebook page, this might be a website, but just for example purposes, we're going to use Ad Assassins benefit programs. And what we're going to do is we can set the location. Whether or not you are a face-to-face salesperson or a telesalesperson really does depend on whether or not you're actually going to put a location. If you are a telesalesperson, then you're just going to be calling them, so you're not going to have to put a location. But say you are a face-to-face agent, you'll go ahead and put the address that you want to have them come to. So I can go ahead and we'll put our Ad Assassins business location, and that will be where they're coming to. So we can display this location while booking. We can display the location only after confirmation, and we'll go ahead and leave that there. And then we can go ahead and set up the description for the calendar event. So whether or not it's about benefit programs or whether or not it's about any other line of sales, you'll be able to come in here and set up descriptions that really does reinforce exactly what they're opting in for, whether or not it's benefit programs or, something about a policy or, something specific about that. You'll be able to come in here and create a description revolving around that, and that's really good in terms of the lead side. They'll be able to see that and be like, oh yeah, this is exactly what I want. This is exactly what I want to schedule. And the description is the best place to put that information. And then down here, we're going to have the event link. So you can come in here and you can go ahead and you can rename it whatever event link you want. So if you wanted to do new info, right? New info as the link. You can go ahead and set that up as new info. And then you even have the ability to change the event color. So we can change this event color. Let's say, because we're Ad Assassins and we got a lot of blue and we like blue, we're going to go ahead and click blue. And we're just gonna, this is just for your terms. You can color code everything and just keep your events nice and organized. It's a really good way to have that set up. So we're gonna go ahead and click save those settings for what event is this, and then we're going to come down here and we're going to set up when can people book this event. And when can people book this event is whatever is up to you. You know, if you're a telesales person, you only need 30 minutes to talk to somebody, that's great. But if you're a face-to-face person, you want to be super personal with them, maybe 45 minutes to 60 minutes might be a good idea for having that option. You know, it's probably a really good idea to have those options. And you're also able to set up custom minutes. So if you wanted to do 25 minutes, you would be able to set that up exactly how you would like it. And then you're able to set the date range, and you can do indefinitely, you can set up a date range, you can do anything else like that. What we're going to do is we're going to set up indefinitely, just forever. We're going to have this calendar available, and we're going to set it up based on, so we'll do 30 minutes, and we'll set up the availability increments in 30 minutes. You know, we don't want somebody scheduling an event when, you know, 20 minutes into somebody else's meeting, so we want it spaced out exactly how our event durations is. So if we wanted 30 minutes, or say if we wanted to do a 30-minute meeting, have a 15-minute break, do 45-minute increments, and have that all set up. And then what we're going to be able to do is come down here to where our days are, and we're actually going to be able to change the time and times that we are available and whether or not we are available at all. So right here we have this little option to select that I am unavailable. So if you don't do, you know, weekends, if you aren't selling on the weekends, you can come in here and you can click I am unavailable, and you can apply that to all the Saturdays, so that you're never going to have an appointment being scheduled for all the Saturdays or all the Sundays, and you'll just have that set up indefinitely, forever and ever and ever. And you can always come in, and if you wanted to, you know, just set up, say you wanted to work a certain Saturday, right? Say Saturday the 5th down here, you'd be able to come in here and you'd be able to come in and set up exactly when you want that to happen. So you can click new interval, and then you can come in here and you can set up the time that you're available. So let's do you're available from, let's do 8:30 to, you know, because it's the weekend, we don't want to work too long, so we'll set that up to 12:30. So we'll do that. And we'll do 11:30 actually. So we'll set that up. We'll do 8:30 to 11:30. It's a small time frame, but that's just an example of exactly how you can set up these intervals. You can apply that to all the Saturdays, or you can change that, or however you'd like. So on top of that, what you'll also be able to do is go in here and you can say if you wanted to work until, you know, not 5 p.m., but you wanted to work until 6 p.m. You can come in here, set that up, and apply it to all the Mondays. So now you're available between 9 and 6. So we can go ahead and click Save Booking Time once we've got that all set up. And what you'll be getting is the confirmation page. And so you have the option of displaying confirmation page, and you can come in here and you can either redirect them to a URL or display the confirmation page, and then you can display a button to schedule another event. You can turn that on or you can turn that off, and that will allow them to schedule another event if you would like that. And you can go ahead and you can click that and save that. And now if I was to go back into our calendar events, we have our calendar already set up here for Ad Assassins benefit programs. So if I was to turn this on and then I was to copy the link, or if I was just to go up here and then paste that into here, we can just go ahead and hop right into the calendar where they're going to set up, so that they would be able to come in here, click the time that they want to confirm, and then we can go ahead, let's test this out. So let's say we wanted to do 9:45 a.m. and we can confirm that. We can put in our phone number. We can put in our email address just for a test. And we can go ahead and save the changes. So now that we've confirmed that, if we were to go back into here and we were to go back to this little calendar page and go down to scheduled events and click scheduled events, we will be able to see our Ad Assassins a benefit programs event that person created, that I just created. So between 9:45 and 10:15. So we'll be able to see details on that, the location, and everything else like that. And that's exactly what you're going to be looking for. So after having this integration of the calendar app into the Ad Assassins CRM is the best way in order to keep track of who is scheduling, where they're scheduling, and exactly what you want from the people that are coming through, and all that information that's really good for you to know, especially when it comes to appointment dates and time, and having a single place where all of that information goes is super important to the agents and super important to you, because I know that I definitely don't like having multiple different calendar options and having to switch between different ones. So what you're actually able to do is, if you go back into the scheduler, back into activity, and you connect it with Google, you'll actually be able to come in here and connect it with Google. So you'll have that all set up, and you'll have everything bouncing back and forth. And see, if I was to go down here to where we had just set that up in the activity section, I'll be able to see the meeting that we created with the phone number and everything else like that. So now that we know exactly how to connect it with Google, how to see where our appointments are on our activity screen, and then how to set up these calendar events, and then set up and see exactly who is scheduling these events, it's going to make your job so much easier to do, instead of having to bounce between calendars and making sure that calendars don't conflict with each other and everything else like that. It's a super important tool for you to use, and it's super important for you to use in terms of making sure that you know exactly when you have appointments, so that you are there to answer and just be right on top of it. So that's going to be it for the Ad Assassins scheduler and the Ad Assassins integrated calendar. I hope y'all have an amazing day. Take care.